When we become adults, we become so serious, we lose our playfulness. We're like, okay, we have responsibilities, we got to rest, we got to eat, we got to make sure to tend to other people, do this, do that. So we lose touch with play. So when you come back to be playful, you're definitely more wilder. Because then you're less in your head and you're just enjoying wherever you are with whoever you are.
Welcome to Embody Your Wild. I'm your host, Carolyn LaFortune, and I'm an embodiment guide. I'm a mother of two. I'm a studio owner of EmbodiPole in Ottawa, and I'm here to have real conversations about how to tap into your wildness or erotic power, into your aliveness. Let's fucking go. Jenn takes much pride in being Hungarian, even though she was born in Ottawa, Canada. She's a registered massage therapist for the past 7 years and has studied multiple different modalities in massage, bridging together the Eastern and Western teachings. She started ballet in 2024 and then got into pole a few months later. She completed the EmbodiPole mentorship program and has since been teaching since November 2025. She's sensitive to energy by nature, which is what led her into this work. So welcome, Jenn.
Thank you.
So happy that you're here.
Thank you. I'm very happy to be here as well.
I wanted to bring you on here to get to know you a little bit better. And for listeners, if they're members or not, they can see what the studio is all about, what all of our coaches offer that is unique to them.
Yeah.
So I'm so excited.
I'm so excited as well because it's true. All the teachers are so unique as well.
So how did you get into pole in the first place?
Funny story. So when I started ballet, I only had one dance class a week. And then a hunger grew within me. I was like, I need more. I can't do just one dance class a week. So then I was like, okay, what do I want to learn? So I wanted to do burlesque, actually. So I looked up a little bit and it was so hard to find. And the next thing you know, I'm scrolling on Instagram and I just see this ad about EmbodiPole. I was not aware it was a pole studio. And I think the description, either I was blind or I was like, okay, the description feels like as if it's burlesque, but I don't know what it is. So I was like, yes, I love all of this. So yes. So I signed up. Next thing you know, I'm here. I'm like, oh, okay, it's a pole studio. And I got hooked immediately. I was like, okay, yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how I got into it. So it was a happy accident.
A happy accident. That's awesome.
Just like Bob Ross would say. Yeah.
And I remember too, in that time, you had traveled to Europe. And
I was about to travel Europe because it was right before. So when I signed up, it was the end of October. I started with one class and then I upgraded to like 2 classes a week. So I was having 3 dance classes per week and I was like full on enjoying coming here. I remember I was doing a training in Montreal for a stomach massage technique, but I did not want to miss my class because I knew I was going on a trip. So I'm like, hey, I'm coming back from my class and then going back to Montreal. That's how dedicated I was. Yeah.
And what was it about the classes that got you hooked?
So I know that when I was quite young, like about 19 or 20, I used to go out in Ottawa to go clubbing and this and that. And I remember this club called Tequila Jacks.
Oh, yeah.
They had a
throwback.
Right? This was like more than 10 years ago. Yeah, they had a pole for like just random people dancing without stripping. It's just for fun of it.
Mm-hmm.
And they would host events of like for the Halloween, the best costume players. Well, they would just take a spin and do a little presentation. So I always wanted to go back in there. So I guess back then I already had a calling to it. But I was still fairly a shy person who would not necessarily take actions towards my desires necessarily. So I would always kind of use someone to have a support of wanting to do something that I wanted to do. And if I did not have that support, I would not do it. So this kind of searching for validation or wanting some safety in my actions, or I'm unsure what held me back, but I know I was, a little bit more not reserved, but just shy in general. Or it's not the right word, but it's the closest I can find.
Yeah.
Since I already had a little calling back then, when I came back here 10 years later, basically, it's as if that fire just got back up, as if I came back to a part of me that I had forgotten. And I remember the teachers, they were very knowledgeable, and I very much enjoyed how they were holding the space and guiding us as well. But it just grew a form of a hunger for me. Yeah, and I just felt it in me that I was like, yeah, this is what I want to do. I don't know what's going to come out of it, but something will come out of it. And then in term for the journey, like doing these circles in the beginning of the classes, I was like, interesting. Okay. And then we were like exploring topics that I kind of knew, but did not know that much. Like I had like bits and pieces, but I really enjoyed how we were exploring the word senses and what it meant with the word sensuality. That is not just related to sex, but a lot of it is just related to our senses and coming back to it. So it was like this form of teaching of coming back to a form of body awareness that also got me hooked because there was a lot of intention. There's a big, it's the same thing in massage therapy as well. If you get a massage that does not have intention in the hand, the result will be way different than a massage with intention. Like the body will heal so much more. And it's basically the same thing here as well. Because there is intention in how the class is being built. It nourishes you more. Yes.
Wow. That's so deep.
Yeah. Yeah.
And how did your journey with pole evolve through time?
Well, I remember coming to open pole. I used to be super shy because I was like, oh, I feel like I'm being judged, or like I feel so random and being like this newbie, not knowing what I do. But then again, I was confronting myself of exploring something that was like, I want to get better at it. I want to have better stability with it. And I also just want to have fun. But I am also a bit of a goal achiever, so I like to set myself some things that I want to achieve, which kind of also helps me go through life if you want. I think part of me definitely wanted to learn a lot of the fancy tricks, but I also wanted to gain from the little shares and the concepts that we would be holding and applying them outside as well. So it's kind of like outside homework and then coming back almost a little bit upgraded from last week's, if you want.
Yeah.
So there's like the aspect of my own self growth, but there's also the aspect of I love the moves, I love the tricks, I love the music. Put music on, and I'm gone dancing. I love dancing so bad. You know how Instagram and Facebook, you can connect them, so whatever you post in one will post on the other. So when I came back from Europe, I had posted a picture on my dancer's account, and it had activated it to post it on Facebook as well. So then I was like, oh fuck! So I just deleted it, and then I have a friend of mine with who I used to go to high school. She reaches out to me and asks me. He's like, "Hey, you doing pole now?" I'm like, "Yeah." She's like, "I have a competition coming on soon. Would you like to come and support me?" I'm like, "Hell yeah!" And then it was the Miss Newton competition happening. So me not being in a strip club for like more than 10 years, she invites me there. I arrive there with new eyes, with a few knowledge of pole skills as well, on my birthday, on a full moon eclipse, starting my period. It was revolutionary. I see the girls performing a feature show, and I'm just like, I want to do that. I want to be on stage. I want to create a show. I want to, yes, that whole thing, yes. So then talking with my friend, I was explaining to her that I did not want to do it in the same city where I work my daytime job. And then one random day I was ovulating after 2 months of this brewing in my mind. I'm like, you know what? Fuck this. I don't give a shit. I will start stripping because I want to do this very bad. I want to be a showgirl. That was my ultimate goal, to be a showgirl. So she explained to me that you need to start in the industry if you want to eventually become that. So I was like, okay, yes, I'll do it. I'll do it. I have learned so much in the strip club in terms of it's not because you're pretty that you're going to get dances. It's not because you're good on the stage that you'll make a lot of money. So this work to be a stripper brought a lot of re-questioning of how I approach people and also reinforcing a lot of my boundaries because it is an environment that can be toxic very fast. And it's a very vampire draining energy type of environment. So you also have to be careful how you approach people. What do you share? What do you not share? And Yeah, it's a whole thing. When I started, I also came in there being like, I don't trust anybody. But then another thought came to mind that I have friends who are willing to come and support me. So it's 100% certain that some of the guests who come to strip clubs are good people as well. So I had like this préjugé.
Right. Prejudice.
Yes, thank you. That word. When I came into it, and then that started to shift. Does this mean I meet people outside? Hell no. Hell no. I got no time for that. But regardless, I fell in love working on stage so bad. And then working the back room was a whole different story as well of connecting with the people. But I still enjoy doing fancy tricks in the back as well. So every time people come, they're like, oh my God, I never had a dancer do this to me before. I'm like, hell yeah. I'm like, I'm coming with so many fancy tricks. They're like, okay, she's something else. I'm like, yes, I am. Yes, I am. So I took much pride in it. Where am I right now with the stripping? It may change soon. Mostly because I got into it to do the Miss Newton competition that I've done recently in March. And I was able to win the most creative show, which meant so much to me. Because I'm like, hell yeah, I'm creative.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
That show was amazing.
Right?
It was top notch.
I had so much fun. So I would be very willing to, now that I kind of have made my name in a way, to use that and redirect going back to my initial goal of wanting to be more of a showgirl than just a regular stripper.
Mm-hmm.
I love meeting with people, but I'm more of an introvert. So sometimes I'm not the most social and I'm just like, ugh. So if I can just keep with what really lights me up, it still fulfills my soul.
Yeah. And then you feel less drained.
Exactly. So I'm kind of still currently also looking how my pole evolution and how I navigate with it will evolve. Possibly doing more shows. I would very much enjoy that.
Yeah.
No.
And what other club lessons have you learned that you've been bringing into your day-to-day lives? Or even bringing into teaching here at the studio?
Depends which aspect.
Oh.
Depends which aspect. Because when you're on stage, I've experienced these two scenarios where I would go on stage and my intention would be out on the people. So I would do like a few random tricks on the pole and then I would engage with the people either seated on the couches or on the side of the stage just to like draw them into the center where I'm at. But I've also had stage sets where the music that I had chosen were not matching with the vibe that I was feeling. So I was feeling less flowy in my dance. And sometimes I would also have stage sets where I would go more inwards. So I would not dance for the people around. I would dance for me and just fully sinking into the song, closing my eyes and just having the time of my life. Even if it was just 9 minutes.
But did you notice a difference between the performing out versus performing in?
Definitely. I wondered if it was draining me to be constantly performing out. Because whenever I'm in the studio, I am definitely more at ease. And also you don't have like that awkward side stage that kind of like fucks you up if you do like a specific move. That always triggers me a little bit, honestly. Always triggers me. But then here, like all the floors are even. So I'm like, I can go spread out so far and wide. Everything gonna be okay. So you kind of have to calculate whenever you're on that stage as well.
Right.
So there's definitely a form of like, okay, enjoy the adrenaline, but don't let it overcome the rest.
Right.
Because I did notice at some point I was going so outwards that I was forgetting my inwards. And then I came back to my inwards. And right now I'm kind of more balanced.
And did you notice a difference with the clientele when you were more out or versus when you were more in terms of like they were more drawn to you when you were in or versus out?
They're drawn in both ways.
Yeah.
I just have a way of moving that people are like, oh. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm doing something. I think I'm just doing me. Yeah. Because I have noticed that some of the girls sometimes they're on stage, but their presence is not there. So
Mm-hmm.
that also makes a huge difference of like, are you going on stage present or not?
Yeah.
And the presence can be both applied both inward and outwards.
Yeah.
So I think it really comes down to your presence on the stage. Yeah. So what I would bring back from the stage to the studio is that I never feel like I need to perform here.
Mm-hmm.
And I definitely feel a whole lot more safer to explore, and my nervous system is definitely more regulated as well because I always have a little bit of adrenaline as well, so it kind of keeps me going.
Yeah.
I do consider myself fairly a strong person in general, mostly because I did so many odd jobs of like cherry picking, wine picking, tree planting as well. So I'm always used to like being strong, but I did not know how strong or how balanced you needed your muscles to be because I have injured myself when I came back from Europe. And this was only because I was not engaging my lats properly. So I was having like this intense pain in my right shoulder because I was dangling. I was like, damn it, I'm not using my
Right.
muscles. So that bummed me out quite a bit. And I wasn't able to fully understand what was happening. Um, and I had to like slow it down a little bit with the pole and then reconfigure of like, okay, what do I have to do? So then that's when I actually started cross training and seeing the importance of making sure that your muscles that are not used to being engaged, you want to cross train them. So when you bring them back to the pole, they're more healthy and nourished to be able to move around as well. And I've experienced the same type of, I don't want to call it an injury. It was not an injury. It was just
An annoyance.
an
Yes.
annoyance. Yes. And then I experienced the same thing in my back as well. When I started to do inverts, that was such a journey as well. I was like, man, I'm in pain again. I have to stop, but I don't want to stop. And then too, I had to like recross train, figuring out, okay, what type of exercise do I have to do to like muscle them up and reawaken those muscles. Just to be sure to be able to nourish them and to grow and to be able to go to higher levels of tricks as well.
What do you feel like your body was trying to tell you in those moments?
Well, I was also kind of in the process of a breakup. So following those pains that I had in those 2 areas in my back was following a very intense anger towards someone. And I have a friend, she's like an energetic therapist that I've been working with, I think since 2023. I stopped my sessions with her because I've done enough work that I'm like, I don't feel like I need it. So now we're more friends. But all this to say that when I came to her and I explained to her, she's like, well, that area does contain a lot of anger, and the side is also related to like a male figure. So yes, part of it was my muscles were not strong enough, but another part of it was very emotional as well. Because once I passed through that emotion, it healed so much better.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a little bit of the combination of the two.
It's so crazy how the body just knows.
Yes. I got chills. Yes.
Yes, the body is the source of all knowing, all of our inner knowing.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
Our body holds so much tension, so much pain, so much emotion that
yes,
bringing that attention to it helps to release physical pain.
It does. And it's also very important to be patient in those moments because you also cannot rush through an emotion.
Yes.
So you kind of have to acknowledge it and still work with it as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
what do you feel like has been a personal challenge of yours that pole and embodiment work has helped you to navigate?
Definitely emotions and unbalanced muscles. When I am obsessed with something, I don't want to stop. I just want to continue. So if I need to stop doing something that I love because I'm in pain, I get angry and I get sad.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I don't want this whole thing. I'm really just coming back to like, I just want to keep doing what feels good. So if I have to take a break of it, there's some form of mourning that I experience of having a break. That would be my most challenging part. I remember you gave us like a few embodiment practices of like emotional release. So I did a few of those. Screaming really helped.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I remember this one time coming back from work. I think I was cycling to work because I was living in Chelsea and working at the spa. So coming back, because the river is right there, I'm like, yeah, I'll drop the bike there. I just went in the water and I just scream out underneath the water. It was very satisfying. Very satisfying to have like the cool and then
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, those emotional release practices definitely helped me to like release some agitation. And then even like these embody flow that you also did of moving the body, checking in with the breath, checking in with different parts of the body and sitting with it and allowing it to move helped me process a lot of emotions as well too. Even if it was just 15 minutes. It was still enough for my body to kind of do of a curve of, okay, let's activate it to allow it to transform it and then to come out more stable.
Yeah. Yeah, because emotions in the body is a 90-second cycle.
It is.
So you'll feel it, you'll move through it, and then you'll start to relax or go into a different thing.
Exactly.
And the reason why we keep holding on to that emotion is because we're coming back into the thinking of it and the worrying and the whatever. So that's more of the cycle. But yeah, if we just let that emotion move through us, it's about 90 seconds.
That is very true. That's also what my therapist told me. She's like, an emotion is 90 seconds. I'm like, interesting.
Do you have a daily ritual that
Yes.
really grounds you into your body?
Yes. So my best ways to stay grounded or to coming back to my body, I definitely do love to start my mornings with lime and ginger water, like hot water. It is very nice because it also cleanses the liver as well. And I do like to go in my living room just to do some articulation, rotations, do a few warm-ups for my body as well to move it a little bit after a long night's sleep. So that really sets my day in the right tone. And throughout every single day, I always take a moment with my breath as well. Just taking a deep breath in, or if I notice that I'm going way too fast, I'm like, okay, I'm stopping. It's like very dry. And then I'm like, okay, the breath. Coming back to the breath. And then I like slowly go back into it. And you can totally see the difference of how I'm walking. Whenever I'm really chill, I'm just like, I'm walking fast, but slow. So it's an interesting combination of like, if you have a slow-mo and then you fast forward it has like a different feel as if you're floating when you're walking. Yeah. And I also love finishing my days with, well, I'm working on it.
Yeah.
My night stretches, I'm working on it. It's getting better. And they make such a huge difference on my sleep.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah. And also reading my books at night. I love reading my books before going to sleep. It's perfect.
Nice. What does embodying your wild feel like in your body?
Feels like freedom.
Where? Or how?
In my core. It's a way that I'll move without second guessing what I'm doing. So it's kind of allowing my body to feel into my environments of, oh, what do I have that will bring me joy? I am very easy to please. Like the sunshine is enough to make me like really, hell yeah, the sunshine. Simple as that. I see a flower. Oh, hell yeah, a flower. It's a stupid thing, but all of these mundane things kind of bring my wild out because it makes me come back to the present and allowing to play with my surroundings however it comes. If there's some good music, definitely I'll start dancing. I'm not going to shy away and be like, oh, I don't want to take up space. I used to be like that. I'm not like that anymore. And just if I have like this random idea, okay, so I've learned this new word very recently, to be whimsical. I would definitely consider myself whimsical. What is to be wild is to be whimsical. You just find something that brings you pleasure, do it.
Yeah.
Like I had bought like this pack of 12 confettis. I popped one in my car. For me, that was wild enough to be like, hell yeah. And then I cleaned my car recently and I don't have like those little confetti, and I'm like, oh, this is sad. I'm missing something in my
Just gotta buy another 12-pack.
I still have 11 more.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. So it's kind of finding like these random elements and then playing with it. So it's kind of like a surprise of reality of use of free will.
Yeah.
Because I find that when we become adults, we become so serious, we lose our playfulness. We're like, okay, we have responsibilities, we gotta rest, we gotta eat, we gotta make sure to like tend to other people, do this, do that. So we lose touch with play. So when you come back to be playful, you're definitely more wilder. Because then you're less in your head and you're just enjoying wherever you are with whoever you are.
Yeah.
That's how it feels.
What would you say your vice is?
I am a very stubborn woman. Like a cat or a dog, if we're in pain, we continue. Nothing's going to stop me. I will find a solution to heal myself and come back ASAP. I think I mentioned a little bit earlier on that I get obsessive whenever I love something. So I do. It's not necessarily a vice. It can be a vice. It can be. Because I do think a lot about the moves. I do think a lot about the body and how I can kind of create my own touch or knowledge that I share with the other people. So I do think a lot about how I want to prepare my classes. So this is my what's the word I'm looking for? My obsession of wanting to be better, of wanting to give quality as well.
Mm-hmm.
I like working with details.
Yeah.
I'm very detail oriented. Because I have to tone it down sometimes with the details, but I think it's a good vice to have. For me anyways.
Yeah.
I've learned to work with it. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you feel like your relationship to your body has evolved or changed through coming to pole, coming into embodiment, and especially being at the studio?
Whole lot. The partner with who I was back when I started pole, he saw a massive change in the way that I was moving myself. It was like, you look so much more confident, like more sensual. You look stronger. I did not notice it at first. He's the one who brought it to me. I was like, interesting. My body definitely got stronger, but this is only because, again, I'm stubborn and I'm obsessive. So what did I do? I started to train more to get better. So of course I'll get stronger, and my movement and techniques will get better as well. And even the way that we're empowering our sensuality, I guess there's some form of fire within me that attracts people because of how I hold myself. Because of how confident I am with my own body, how confident I am in my movements, how I speak, there's been a huge difference. Just allowing to show up for myself in something that was new and coming to open pole and feeling weird and random and being like, oh, I suck and this and that. I was confronting myself constantly. And by confronting myself constantly, it enabled me to find a new comfort in my growth and to take up this space that I was unable to take up before. So this meaning to be able to have better communication, better ways of following what my body wants to do and how it feels and respecting it as well. Same thing for my menstrual cycle as well. I can see when I'm about to bleed, my energy is lower, so I won't push myself that hard. I'll go a little bit softer, a little bit. I know, because you saw my video of like, this is my idea of a light workout. It's just doing like T-Rex pull-ups. So yeah, I do tone it down and do allow to move with my cycle and time some of the things with that too. So definitely a better understanding of my body, the cycle, and an overall globality of it.
Do you feel like you plan the rest of your life around your cycle?
I mean, that would be amazing. That would be amazing. If I could, totally. Is it possible in this world of masculine needing to work all the time?
Yeah.
We kind of have to find little loopholes and little ways to make it work. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So if you have a big day, taking notice of what can wait so you're not overburdening yourself. So you can kind of align it a little bit better where you're at. So that's
Mm-hmm.
how I would kind of adjust it with today's reality.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. The best way I was able to do it. So
Yeah. And so, who are you outside of being an embody pole coach?
I am many things. So many things. I'm not even sure where to start. So I tend to be quite a bit of an introvert. So I like silence. I like my peace. I don't have that many people coming at my place. I had this one person ask me, "So what do you do outside of work?" And I'm like, "I do three things. I meal prep, I nap, or I work out." And it's true. It's true. I still see friends outside a bit here and there. Some friends are like, "Oh, let's go hiking." I love hiking, but because of the nature of all of the work that I do, I tend to move so much that in my days off, I don't want to move.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I want to rest.
Yeah, understandably.
Yes. Yes. And I do have like these little side random projects that I used to do in the past. So they're still part of me, but not as present as it used to be. So I used to be a very consistent artist of drawing mandalas. I had a phase that I was doing dream catchers as well. I like art in general.
Yeah.
I'm a very artistic person that I just bring everywhere in all my workplaces. And I like
I
that.
know you gifted me a nice
Yeah.
dream catcher that's in the change
Yes.
room.
Yeah. I like how these dream catchers just found their homes.
It's beautiful, too.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes I'm like, I have these dream catchers. I'm like, this one belongs to that person. It's like not even questioning it. Yeah. My other place, like I used to sell them. So my past roommate, she would have her clients for massage that would come and they would be drawn to one specifically. And I'm like, yay, another one find its home. So yeah. So I think who am I outside the studio? I feel like I'm a bit in a transformation, so it's a little bit hard to answer.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm many things at the same time of things I used to do so very often that I don't do now. But I'm also in a shift of what I'm doing in my daytime job and what I'm being called to do. And the things that I do outside of the work, I needed to nourish me in my daytime job as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that goes to like any hours of random practice that I'll do on my own, whether it's ballet, whether it's pole. Yeah, because I do like to take care a lot of my body. I also took the decision of wanting to grow old healthily.
Mm-hmm.
So now I'm taking it very seriously of showing up for myself and staying consistent in what's helping my body to keep it up.
So, what kind of things were you doing before that maybe you had good memories from or good things from that you don't necessarily do anymore, but that's still part of you and part of your imprint?
So, like I mentioned earlier, how I got into pole when I was like 19, 20, and I would go out. I love to go dancing so bad. And I remember this summer where I used to go to raves, I used to go to festivals, the amount of beautiful people I've met there, and the good music of just like dancing a whole weekend away, recovering that whole week for the next festival. It was brutal. It was brutal. I'm not going to say I was the healthiest in that specific time zone, but that moment really hit a mark within me of just how much I love dancing and how important it is.
Mm.
Which is something that I had lost for many years. And I just recently started again like 2 years ago. So that is one thing that I used to do. Definitely drawing. I love drawing so bad. I used to have a drawing desk, but what kind of made me re-question about continuing to draw is this posture.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, I don't want to be stuck like this.
Just hunched over. And
Exactly,
yeah.
exactly. So this is also where my vice of being obsessive and stubborn, of being like, okay, and being so detail oriented of like, I take this into consideration and I'm like, okay, I got to do something. I can't be like that.
Yeah.
So I need to fix it like right away.
Right, right.
So So those are definitely very nice memories that sometimes I crave of wanting to go back to a festival. Just go back into like those sort of events again. Yeah. But I mean, I kind of got back into it. Now I go more to like ecstatic dances. So it's like these
Mm-hmm.
sober dances where it's really guided to like bring you up, bring you to a peak of fully letting go into the music and then a cool down to finish the night. It's usually like around 3 to 4 hours. So it's really not that bad. It's
Yeah.
very good actually.
Yeah, and there's often like ceremonies that happen with that too,
Also,
right?
yeah. I believe I experienced my first cacao ceremony at a ecstatic dance. I was like, oh my God, cacao is the most amazing thing ever. And then I started to look into more cacao ceremonies as well. Um, yeah, and these has been quite in the past recent years, actually. I'm not sure how the cacao started, but I know it started with that ecstatic dance specifically.
Mm-hmm.
And I also have a friend of mine. She's a medicine woman. She also helped me quite a bit to grow as a person, because she does work with a medicine called Cambo, which is like the
Yep.
toxin of a frog, to come and help to purge both energetically and physically. So I completed 2 cycles, so that's 6 ceremonies
Okay.
in total. So I do feel quite complete. I don't feel called towards again just because I was able to grow so much from it. Um, and I do like after those ceremonies, I had some form of clarity as well of what's also calling me, what type of medicine calls me. Cacao is one of them. When I decided to go to Colombia for 2 months and a half, I did half tourism, half work exchange. And I specifically looked up to be able to work on a cacao farm. So I wanted to
Oh wow.
I wanted to get closer to the cacao to connect a little bit more
Yeah.
because it is so related to the heart chakra that I just found that it's a very powerful plant to find our unconditional love with ourselves, but also with our surroundings.
Mm.
I had brought this ceremony to my family for Christmas as well, just to like kind of bring a more jolly or happiness or connection from all of us. Because the cacao ceremony is all about a community coming together and finding gratitude for each and all of us and feeling the love and connection for all of us. So yeah, it's definitely a medicine I would love to work more, that I love to host as well, just because I hold it so dear within me.
Yeah. That's beautiful.
It is. It is. I'm very grateful to have experienced that and just having like this hooked on it too.
Mm-hmm.
So I often do my own solo cacao ritual as well,
Mm-hmm.
at least once a week.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, I'm very consistent with it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, just like holding it to my heart, blowing in like a few intentions in my cup as well, and just like, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And so how does it feel for you to hold space for other women? So this could be in a ceremony or at the studio.
So it's quite different for when I hold space for the cacao. I'm always a little bit stressed just because I followed the experiences that I have experienced. So I'm kind of mimicking wisdom from others who've
Mhm.
been doing this for a longer period of time and making it my own. I love holding it mostly because, like I said, if it's held with intention, it's so much more powerful.
Mhm.
And I love to be able to pour that cacao in my cup and then to pass it on to that person.
Yeah.
There's just this action of giving it to them with my full love and attention to that person that just lights me up for no clue reason why. I
Yeah.
just it nourishes me. I just feel like I get to share a bit of my love. Yes.
Mhm.
Yes. When I hold space in the studio, was actually quite a bit of a evolution for me as well. Because
Mhm.
in the very beginning, was experiencing a lot of imposter syndrome
Mhm.
of being, oh, I'm not good enough. I haven't been pole dancing long enough. I don't have enough knowledge. Can I guide them? Can I fully support them? This and that. So I had multiple thoughts of my quality of knowledge that I questioned. But I had to constantly also remind myself that to be a coach or a teacher is a skill you develop with time.
Yeah.
So I had to be compassionate with myself, to be patient, test a few things out. What resonates with me? What do I want to fix? What can I kind of rearrange it to make it my own? And also, what type of knowledge from all of my massage techniques I can also bring, because this helps so much, so much. There's so many things that I'll bring from traditional Chinese medicine into our circle sometimes, or even Ayurvedic medicine. Sometimes I'll bring it in too. So it's a lot of like gathered knowledge from before I started to be a coach that kind of fit pieces together.
Yeah.
And then to be able to share that with women around me, I did not know how much that would also nourish me and being comfortable to speak for people. So I always used to be a shy one to be like, no, I don't want to take up space. And here I am like, listen to me. This is what I got to share. Take it as it comes to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what lights you up the most about being a coach?
I still being obsessive about details. I will go out of my way to take a move and to explore multiple different versions of getting into it, different heights, different angles, different grips. I'll try to explore as much as I can to be able to show how much freedom there is in the movements. Because I know that sometimes when either you're feeling stuck a little bit or you're unsure about your body's abilities, you'll learn a move and you'll think that that's the only thing you can do. You won't necessarily think of, oh, but I can approach it this way or I can approach it that way. So sometimes you need someone who explored those areas to bring a new perspective for them to unlock a new pathway. They're like, oh. And sometimes I do that and then a student will just do something and I'm like, wait, what did you do? So I get inspired by them as well of being like, I love that.
Yeah.
And then they bring something that piques my curiosity, and then I'll bring it to my own private practice. Then I'll go explore. So I like to really explore how it can expand from just this one simple thing.
It's amazing. That's fun.
Yeah, I do have a lot of fun of just doing weird angles and grips and tries, testing out a few things.
And what would you say is the most challenging thing?
Time management. Oh my geez. Okay, I have not told you this. So my biggest struggle as a coach is time management. I start my classes and I always finish like a few minutes late. I'm like, damn it, I'm already late for my other class. And then I have to push my other class to finish a little late. I'm like, damn it. I've noticed a lot of it depends how many students I have.
Yeah.
The bigger the class, the worse my time management.
Yeah.
Smaller the class, smoother it is, the more flowy it is.
Yeah.
Regardless. I love both groups, both big and small. I definitely do better with a small group, but I also love the energy from a big group as well because we're all having fun and we're just all kind of laughing and I'm just throwing in random stories as well. So it's kind of, yeah, it's very fun. It's very fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, time management, definitely my biggest struggle. Yeah.
I love the honesty. Thank you.
You're most welcome.
And it is
It's a
a
work in
practice.
progress.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
It's a practice, and the more you do it, the better. Like I've had my struggles with that too, where I'm like, oh shit, there's really one thing that I wanted to touch on, but we don't have time anymore. And I'm like, oh.
Yes.
But
yeah.
with the years, it's gotten tighter. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Now I'm doing my third series, if you want.
Yeah.
So now I'm like, hey, Jenn 3.0. Seriously.
Exactly.
So now I have better understanding of like the moves, time management, and this and that. Still a work in progress, but definitely a whole lot better.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
So thank you to the students and the members.
Oh, yes. I thank everyone, honestly, for your patience and also your feedback and also your energy and just everything they bring. I'm so grateful for it. Seriously.
And so as we come to a close, how are you feeling in your body right now? What would be like a one word or an expression, a sound?
I can't wait to go swing around a pole. I've told you this before we started the interview. Yeah, definitely. Mostly because we're in the studio. How
Yeah.
I'm feeling, I just want to go dance.
And you can just see it the
Yes.
whole time you've been seeing it.
Yeah, really. Yes. Yeah. So I'm definitely feeling very good. I'm feeling very blessed for this chain of events that led me here. So I remember when I started to train for tree planting during COVID, I was training a lot and I was like, I wish I could be paid to move.
Well, here you are.
Here I am. And I'm very happy. I feel very fulfilled. I feel very in my place of yes, yes.
The universe listens.
The universe listens.
Yeah.
Definitely, definitely. When I started to become a massage therapist, I did not think of this as I'm going to be doing this for the rest of my life. It was a temporary work until I found something better. So now I'm like going into what's better.
Mm,
Yeah. So
juicy.
very, 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 very. So yeah, I feel very happy and honored to have discovered the studio, to have met you, to have met all of the coaches, because all of the coaches, they all inspired me so much. And all of the dancers that I follow on Instagram that I see from here and there, I'm just like, ah, yes. Constant inspired.
Oh, yeah. Oh, well, thank you so much for joining.
Thank you as well for having me.
And own your energy.
Own your energy.
If you're craving a deeper connection to your body, join us June 5th to 7th for the Embody Your Wild Women's Retreat. 3 days at a private waterfront chalet to tap into your wild, primal energy and feel fully alive in your body. We have a private chef, a boudoir photo shoot outside in nature, a curated welcome gift, and so much more. Check out the details in the show notes. If you felt even just a little glimmer inside of your body, subscribe and send this episode to a woman you know that needs to feel this too.